I don't have any doubt that they're going to be competing for the top placement as well if they do that.
Yeah. And today they came in 6th.
Yep.
That's also the placement that they ended up last year. But we said it earlier, the whole grouping between number 3 and 6 is so close together. So they have a lot to win here tonight. It could go all of a sudden into number 3. So exciting times for all of that grouping.
Should be very interesting seeing the couple of next cores coming up. Speaking of next cores, I think Juliana is coming up behind us right now.
Juliana is setting up behind us. They had a wonderful prelims performance, very controlled. We saw that from a visual standpoint. The recap was reflected upon that. And they really put out a very strong show that they're going to be looking at even improving upon tonight under the lights. Their show is called An American in Paris.
Are the judges ready, please? Drum major, is your corps ready? Presenting their show, An American in Paris, Drum Corps Europe are proud to present Juliana!
Attention à la marche, portez son rythme.
These French people sure know how to party. Dear Julie, this morning I woke up thinking of you and our little village. The people here have tried to make me feel at home, but I feel alone.
Well, what a great performance on a very slippy field out there. As they leave the field, please show your appreciation for Juliana.
Welcome to Enschede, the Netherlands, for the 2019 DCE European Music Games Finals.
Juliana, an American in Paris. Well, that was something, again, something different than what we saw earlier. I keep saying that, but it's because it is.
It's the battle for the bronze.
It's a battle for the bronze.
We started calling it that way, 4 cores that are battling at it, and they all bring their fired up gear with them.
And their own style. I mean, from a prop perspective, a visual effect perspective, they scored 3rd place. In visual effect, with very minimal props, I had to say, and very minimal changes to the uniform, which we are used to from them.
And it's refreshing. I mean, earlier on we talked about how to utilize props to create effect, to create creativity in the show, and they have approached it from that other way. They have a lot of creativity in their show without relying on the props so much. They put a wonderful setting out. The flags are very supportive. The color scheme is very supportive of what they do. I think this is one of the best Julianas we've seen.
Yes, I have to agree. And it has to be one of the most fun Julianas I've ever seen as well. If we're making up awards here, Robbie, like you said, the 5-yard line award, I'm going to hand out the most fun to have marched award to this show because it looks like a lot of fun to march this show.
Especially the second half. There's such excitement coming out of the core. You can hear, we can see that on the clip also. They go into that piano motion, and then you can hear them counting into the next moment already, and just the excitement that you hear from that counting is just wonderful. This is the soloist. How about those soloists, Koen?
Wow, they like you said earlier, they achieved very well musically, and they have a lot of talented members. Not only the soloist we just witnessed, but also a lot of members moving on the field, trumpet players, a drum line with a lot of talented members, and the guard, of course, as well. I see a lot happening right there, which I like very much, I have to say.
The achievement in and of itself, the way they execute, putting a horn up, for instance, the stylistical similarity that they have from performer to performer there. You can see that the genuine training that has gone into that to really bring that out to the level that they have. And I think that's kind of a trademark to Juliana's, but the way they mix it in with the effectiveness of their show this year, again, I must say it's a special show. It's a special moment.
It sure is. It sure is. And I'm hearing the next core coming up behind us here, which is Spirit. But first, let's look at the last clip here with some of the members closed up.
Yeah, the close-up that you see here from the brass, the color guard in the center, predominantly placed there. We have the tubas here. You see that leg straightening. Some of them being aware that they're not exactly on the yard line and leaning a little bit to put their bodies into the line. Those are all detailings and awarenesses with the performers that, well, I can't say it enough, puts another level onto it.
Yeah, we like to see that on this level, which we're here on tonight.